Bears and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Rolling. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rolling.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the 1st half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things?
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Darnold on 3rd down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, Darnold. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Marlon Mack, his 1st carry of the game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 20.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Darnold from the red zone now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we
boy, get your ass out my stream, boy. All in the stream.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 1st and 10, rolling, screenplay, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To Ty Johnson.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Colts nothing.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rolling, eluding the pressure right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
on first down. Rolling. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They go back to the ground with Johnson, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Rolling. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Try and run for this. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
They had enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
29 is the Mike 29. Check.
The shotgun snap for Darnold, and that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Darnold from the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Josh Allen.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Darnold. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Good. Makes the score Jaguars 10, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holidays.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Oh, yeah!
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Complete.
DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it
that
across
quick height,
midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd down and 10. Darnold going up top for Kupp. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Mack.
Get off the field.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
Yes, sir. That's what you get for celebrating, bump.
Come up with it. They did. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week. Another one there.
And it just
try to showboat.
Crazy because
yeah, showboat your ass. About to get another 6 on your stupid ass.
Have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
From the gun, rolling. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. This a quick pass to Davis. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
Ankles. 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 That's how you celebrate, bump.
Jaguars. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jaguars add on to their lead.
For the point after.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll
big,
make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On first down, Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second down now.
Sit your bitch ass down, boy.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Good tackle.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Flush to his right.
Get out of here with that shit, boy.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 8.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. He dumps this off to Mack. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
The 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to run with Mack, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown of the night, and the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
On the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Julian Blackmon bringing him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Rolling. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
And a Jaguar first down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Ty Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
first and 10. Taylor now. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Darnold. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Colts 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars coming to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Buckner. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
24.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Rolling. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw on second down.
Rolling. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down. Rolling. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Johnson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. From the gun, rolling.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
They're not even trying to do
And he
anything.
will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ty Johnson, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Yeah,
He
shit.
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
Oh,
He'll
my
bring it all the
gosh.
way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
This is too easy right
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the
Order of the
recipient
week.
of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too.
Nothing to see here, ladies and gentlemen. This is
Fields
typical
in
ass.
the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not
Typical
a good one,
ass.
as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
Down and 10.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Catch made here by Campbell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Pickup. Brings up
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Darnold. No! Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again is Darnold.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 38. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Easy work.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
carry. Kenny Moore brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
What?
Pick it up. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, But they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Rolling. That one complete.
Game time.
He finds Sharp. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Ready, break. Watch 80 weapon. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
The defense
Come on,
can
man. Why you
stop
trying
it
to be a
twice
cheese
more
ball,
as
bro?
they take a knee here.
Accept the L and get off the game.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5,
Doing all
and
this
keep
nonsense,
it moving.
bro. Kneeling. You ain't gonna get the ball.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Sheesh. Yo, you're offsides, my guy.
Tonight's final score.
Fuck out of here.
Charles, it's one thing to